Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today this is a continuation of the previous discussion we were having on boundaries and the importance of boundaries. If you have not watched that video, kindly click it and watch it. My name is Shiri Mulati. Thank you for coming to my channel, and if you're new here, this is a space where we discuss matters mental health and just passionate about seeing you become sane and be of sober mind, even as you go through your day-to-day activities. So we're just doing a continuation on a previous video I did on the importance of boundaries. So I'm going to tell you the types of boundaries that we have. Sorry. One of them is emotional boundaries. This is boundaries that you set to protect your own emotions and well-being. And then the second type of boundaries are the physical boundaries. These are boundaries that you set to protect your physical space. Now the third boundary is sexual boundary. These are boundaries you set to protect your needs and your sexual safety. The fourth and the last type of boundary are the workplace boundaries. Workplace boundaries are basically boundaries that you set for yourself in order for you to have a good environment or a good workspace, and for you to work without drama and resentment to people. So the importance, let's do an importance of the benefits of setting boundaries for yourself. One of them is that boundaries help you to assert what is okay with you and what is not okay with you, and for you to understand your limits. So when you set those boundaries, when you are thinking of what is it I want, I don't want to feel uncomfortable about, you are basically protecting yourself to know what it is you're okay with and what you're not okay with, to just know your limits as a person. And then the second one is to just help you improve your mental health and moods. When you're in a space where people value and respect how you feel and know exactly what they cannot say to you, it's really a good thing, because mentally you will be at ease, you will be relaxed, because these are my friends, these are people I can sit around with and be comfortable, because I know they are not after destroying or making me feel worthless or miserable about myself. And the third importance or benefit of setting boundaries for yourself is that when you set boundaries, your needs are met. Setting those boundaries, those are things that you are expecting from the other person. And when you walk into an environment and there is respect, there is honor, there is a lot of love, there is a lot of joy in the environment, you feel safe and you feel like, my boundaries are being respected, and my needs are being met. It feels good. And then the fourth benefit of setting healthy boundaries is that you feel respected by yourself and by others. As I said in the previous video, when you respect yourself, when you have boundaries and you are living up to them, it's very easy for the other person to also respect your boundaries and respect you as a person. And then it helps you to avoid conflict or have less conflict with other people. As I have said, when you set boundaries, when you walk into places, it's very clear of what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. So it's going to help you, it's going to help reduce conflict and those uncomfortable moments between you and other people around you. And then another importance of setting healthy boundaries is that there is less anxiety and stress. When you sit in a place, you're not worried about what the other person is going to say the next minute, or what he or she is going to say to me. You're not stressed, you're relaxed, your mind is at ease, your heart is at ease, you're comfortable, because you know I am safe around these people. Yeah. Now, the seventh benefit of setting healthy boundaries is that you feel understood and accepted by your friends, by your family, by your spouse. When you set boundaries, and when you set boundaries, and you when you set boundaries between maybe you and your friends, you and your family, you and your spouse, and they are met, you know, and people embrace you, you feel accepted in those spaces, and it gives you more liberty, and it gives you more which one can I use? You're comfortable around people, because you know, these people have accepted me with the rules that I have placed for myself. Yeah. And then I think this is really important, because setting boundaries will increase your confidence and you feeling safe in spaces. One thing I am learning is, when you're confident about yourself, when you're confident in the spaces that you're in, when you're confident about yourself, you deliver. Maybe when you're going somewhere to speak to people, or you're going somewhere to work or to do something, and you're confident about yourself, you're confident about your abilities, you're confident about whatever it is you're going to do in that place, you will honestly deliver. You will do your best. You're going to give it 100%. Yes. Yeah. And please let me know in the comment section if you're agreeing with whatever I am saying, and if you have ever tried it. How did it go? Did it work for you, or did it work against you? Did you lose friends, or did people start valuing and honoring you as a person, because now they see, this person knows what they want. They know exactly what it is they want in their life and for themselves. Yeah. Okay. And then now I'm going to give you examples of what healthy boundaries could look like. Now, one is saying no when you're not comfortable with whatever is being offered. Yeah. It's not a problem to tell someone, no, I'm not in a position to maybe deliver whatever it is you're telling me to deliver. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It means that you're honest enough and you're protecting yourself, and please, you communicate in a loving and good way. Yeah. Yeah. And it's really good, because it shows that you're honest enough to tell them exactly how you feel. Yeah. Then the second example of what healthy boundaries could look like is expecting others to communicate during disagreements with maturity. Now, this goes for both sides. Yeah. And if someone has done something that you feel you did not like or did not approve, don't bash that person. Don't be so harsh on them. Yeah. You can always have a cool and let me look for a good word. You can always find a calm way to talk about things. You can always communicate in a mature way and in a good way. Yeah. And that is something I am going to encourage all of you who are watching my videos. Please, when someone has done something to you, no matter how angry you are, please learn to communicate in a loving way, learn to communicate in a good way. And even as you are addressing the issue, don't make the person feel like they are a problem. Separate the person from the problem. If we are talking about maybe an example, if you feel like I used a harsh tone on you, you can just come and tell me, hey Sherry, the way you talked to me the other day, I did not like it. And then maybe tell me how you want to be communicated to. Communicate. Communication is very important. It's very important. And that is one thing I am learning. Me, I never used to communicate. I was like, you do something to me, I shut down. I keep quiet. I'll keep. One thing about me, like a few years, not even a few years, like a year or two ago, a year ago, I was like, you do something to me, I will just go silent and I will never talk about it. I will never talk about it. But right now, I think I am learning to express myself. I am learning to talk about things. I am learning to, if you do something to me, or if I do something to you, I would prefer we talk about it. And maybe you tell me or I tell you how best we can go about that. And you see, that is also one way of creating boundaries. Because if I shouted at you and you come and tell me, Sherry, by the way you talked to me, I didn't like it. It's not appropriate for you to shout. You can just come and tell me whatever it is you want to say in a calm way and in a lower tone. Deep down, I will know, okay, now for this person, shouting does not work. You see, that is a boundary. That you've communicated what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. You have set a boundary. So communication is really effective in boundary setting. Yeah. Okay. So where were we? Yeah. The third example on what it might look like to set a healthy boundary is having your own identity and letting go codependency. Now, you might have maybe siblings or friends who are known by certain people, and then you walk into a place and someone is like, this is the sister or this is the brother of so and so. Like, I have a name, I want you to identify me by my name. You get? So I am not depending on the other person's no, I don't want to call it like that. You're not depending on the other person for you to be known somewhere. No, you want people to maybe address you by your name. You want them to embrace your identity. You want them to embrace who you are. You get? And you have owned it. You're proud of who you are. You're proud of your progress. You're proud of where you've come from. You're proud of where you're going. And you know exactly what you want. You know your identity. Okay, the fourth example is asking for personal space and quiet time while working. Now, personal space is really important because when you withdraw from everything else, you're able to reflect on your life. You're able to reflect on the things that you had wrote down, maybe you want to achieve, and you have achieved them. You're able to tick the boxes. You're able to know what you need to do to get to where you want to get to. Like, just personal space really helps. And also, you might just go somewhere and sit and just be in a grateful mood and just sit there and say thank you for 2 hours, for 3 hours. You're just grateful for whatever it is that has gone on in your life. Yeah, it doesn't have to be when you're retreating, you're maybe healing from something. And guys, it's really important for us to heal. I don't know, but I'll keep insisting on that. Me, I'm really grateful to God that there are a lot of things that God is working on in my life, and there are a lot of things that God has healed me from, and there are a lot of things that God is still helping me heal from. and I am really grateful. Heal, 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 heal for yourself, for your kids, for your friends, for the people around you, but most importantly for yourself. Yeah. Okay. The fifth example of what healthy boundary could look like is voicing your own concerns rather than holding resentment. Now, when someone does something to you that you are not happy about, you can always talk about it. You can always tell that person what that is. Yeah. Voice your concerns. Voice them. Tell that person, me, I never felt good the way you spoke to me. It wasn't wise for you to say that in front of people. It wasn't okay for you to do that to me. Voice your concerns. Voice your concerns. Yeah. Yeah. I think boundaries is really a wide it's really a wide topic, and I will be doing a last video on the dangers of not having boundaries and signs that you might lack boundaries in your life. Like maybe examples of the signs that if you see, it means you're lacking boundaries for yourself. Yeah, you're lacking boundaries for yourself. And it's really not a good thing to lack boundaries, because now you'll just be at the mercies of other people. When someone says we are turning left, you're turning left. When someone says we're going to this direction, you're going to that direction, because as a person you don't have a sense of belonging. You don't know what you want. You don't, like, people will even be dictating how you should feel, how you should act, what you should do at a certain time. Okay, I think now I have said what I needed to say on lacking boundaries. Now, lacking boundaries is not a good thing. It will really, if I may use this word, it might suck the energy out of you. Slowly, you might not know, because maybe you're enjoying people making decisions for you, people telling you you should go this direction, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. But it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, guys. Because your decisions will always be influenced by another person, and it's just not right. That's just not it. You should learn to think as a person. You should learn to act as a person. You should be in control of your emotions. You should be the one to like determine how you feel. Yeah. Okay, so I think, see you on my next video. It's been a joy doing this one, and I am really happy and grateful for the people who have followed me, who keep watching each and every video that I post. I want to tell you that I am really grateful and happy to be here. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.